Hello, welcome to Respect is Growing, or welcome back. Today you might know this face I have here with me. This
Hey guys.
is, if not you, this is my husband Ronald. He's been in a few of my videos, so you can definitely check some of those out. I'll leave some here as well in a link as above. Today actually is going to be the second part to the whole newspaper reading. That was popular. And I also just enjoyed making them, so I'm going to continue to do this. Now we're going to be really careful with our teas, though. And we're just going to go back in time a little bit.
So I saw this when my wife was doing it. I think it was very interesting. That one you did.
Yeah.
To know how things happened way back. I was like, wow. Amazing.
Well, yeah, I mean, 1947, in a lot of ways, it's totally different now. And in some ways, similar, but definitely when you talk about money or the cost of things in general, that you can say is just never the same. So
That's true.
Totally different.
Yeah. I mean, when you're comparing prices between now and then, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we looking at today?
So today we're looking at the December 18th newspaper. The last video was for December 12th. Don't worry, I'm still gonna go through them all, but this is just sort of for fun and it's just mostly random. So let's see what we find. Again, these are all still Christmas, so we're still seeing some more Christmas ads, things for kids, that type of thing. Oh, here's a section on weddings. So let's see. I do know this used to happen all the time. My grandparents who got married in, I want to say 1957, I've seen, because my grandmother cut it out, they used to put weddings and they used to have a little article associated it. And it used to have like details of the couple's wedding and like where the family met and that type of thing. So this is normal for this time period. Now you get the little blurbs, and I don't even know if they do that, to be honest. I know they used to. So this one, there's a few pictures as well that people have put in. So this is Mrs. Arthur Toogood, the former Alexandria Creer, I think I'm saying that right, daughter of Mrs. Creer and the late James Creer Chelsea, became the bride of Arthur Toogood, son of Mr. and Mrs. Arthur Toogood Sr. in St. Hilda's Anglican Church.
Wow.
Yeah, and from what I know, it looks like the typical 1947 style. So like the bigger sleeves and the big headpiece.
And then there's
Here's another.
an all-shower wedding.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. W.D. Harris, who were married recently, are pictured above the Oshawa ceremony. Bride is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. W.A. Owen. The groom is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Franklin E. Harris. What's interesting, they didn't do it with this last one, but they did it here. They've just they don't even mention the mother's name. So it's just Mr. and Mrs. Franklin E. Harris or Mr. and Mrs. W.A. Owen. So I guess those are initials because he's W.D. I guess that's a cultural thing because they don't really do that now. We make sure to include everybody. This is a couple, they have pipers at their wedding. We didn't do that.
No. Wasn't our budget.
We also didn't want to. This is from the Riverdale Presbyterian Church, and Mr. and Mrs. Wallace Craig is the couple. But this must mean something to him because he's also in a kilt.
Yeah, I was going to say, you see they're all dressed up in kilts?
Oh wow, look at this. Holt Renfrew, which still exists today. That company's still around. This is their ad. Young at Adelaide, so right in the middle of downtown Toronto. Clearance of coats, suits, and dresses ahead of schedule this season so that many may have time for the holidays or give them coats. You can get 20% less. I guess this is the price range. So $55 to $325. Untrimmed, fur-lined, and fur-trimmed coats. And the new colors and black's in capital letters. Juniors, misses, women's sizes included.
And then this one suits 20 to 50% off or less.
That's good.
So the prices are between 55 and 125. I mean, nowadays you don't really find stuff like that. It's more like a suit will start like from what? I mean, depending what. Again, also comes down to
You
the
can spend
quality.
a lot on a suit. Yeah.
Right, comes down to the quality. Cause
But Holt Run Through, while I've never shopped there, I know that they're a little up there on the price.
there you go.
Now these are sizes 12 to 40. And then there's something called half sizes. Do they do that for men now?
What the heck is half price? I don't know what half size mean. Half size mean.
I'm just trying to think, like if you get a custom suit, everything's just made to you, so maybe that's half sizes?
I guess so, because you remember for our wedding,
Yeah.
I got a custom one.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually cheaper to get a custom versus buying the one off the rack, because literally we went in there like it was too expensive. Like, you know what?
But it was also, we were able to get exactly what you wanted then too.
Yeah, exactly.
Most places will do this, but in Ronald's suit for the wedding, there's, I think, is it in our initials and the wedding day?
I think so.
Yeah, it's engraved on one of the pockets. So you can't, those little touches, you can't do that with just off the rack.
Yeah.
Okay, so tailored suits. This says imported striped garbadine. I think that's a type of fabric. $34.75.
What are they buying? A pint of milk?
But this is what was on sale because it was originally $69.50, which is still a huge deal.
That's like
for
half
us here
price.
in
That's like half
2022.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, right next to that, we have a lingerie, and this is for the Christmas spirit.
Okay. Whatever that means.
Well, I guess it's like the gift, right?
Right.
So slips, again, these are sizes 32 to 44.
Wow.
There's different, so there's straight styles, which is what they're calling them. Tailored slips, well-cut, smooth-fitting slips in bias and straight styles. So again, 32 to 44 are the sizes. $2.50 to $3.98. Then you can also go more on the elaborate, I guess, because pretty lace-trimmed slips of satin and crepe in the new longer length.
Wow. I mean, but in compulsion, if you see the prices then and now, it's like, wow.
No, but as women, we always get overcharged, to be honest. Again, 32 to 44 are the size. $2.98 and $2 to $5.95.
When you said $2.98, sounds like you're going to the dollar store to buy a piece of candy or a bowl or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But even think about this. So a tailored slip versus a lace trim slip, there's literally only 48 cents difference between that. That's nothing.
Wow. So house coats, gift that should read a big thank you for any feminine recipients.
So only women want house coats.
So women, but again, you're talking about, as you can see, that lady in that looking elegant looking.
Yes, as
thing.
you can see,
Yeah.
she's very elegant looking.
Wow, but it's $14.98, and right now, look at that price compared to this.
Even then, it says this is just one from a group of styles that include house coats of seersucker, crepe, jersey, flannel, corduroy, quilted satin. So again, all these variety of fabrics. That's a price range of $5.95 to big spenders who want to spend $21.
Okay, what is catching my eye right here also is the panties.
I think it's the style of them, right?
It's the style, I guess. I'm not. They said panties. Are you kidding me? That looks like I don't know. What is this? What's it? Swimming trunk? What should I call
Actually,
it?
you know what? They might have used to swim and stuff like that
But
in
that's
1947.
their panties.
Well,
And-
they're the what he's talking about. You're seeing the full coverage type.
Yeah.
And anyways,
I mean,
they're very different from today.
well, I guess back then people were more
Modest.
were more modest and covering up. The ladylike versus.
and-
Don't get me wrong. This is what it is today. Like everything is out, you kind of see what you're buying, but right here, everything's intact.
There also used to be a lot more layers to women's clothing. So you used to wear your panties, your bra, however that looked. Then you had a slip. And then you put your dress on. At least, I mean, that's what I've seen. Maybe not everyone did that, but that used to be a lot more common than, I mean, who owns a slip now? I do, because I have a few dresses that I need to, like they're a little sheer, so I need to have that on. But that's the only reason I own them, not because I put them on every outfit I wear.
Ooh, look at the gift bags.
These are purses. London Luggage Shop. This is on Yonge Street. Toronto oldest leather goods shop. I wonder if it's still around. It says new shapes and gift bags. So these are like your small little clutch purses. The styles are definitely smarter this season. Pouches, envelopes, underarms, vanities, shoulder slings, boxes, top zippers in a grand range of colors. Choose from calf skin, cowhide, python, water snake, alligator, goat skin, handmade, cord, Morocco, calf, pigskin.
Did you hear that? Anything to do with skin. We're talking leather, so we're talking about more money. But look at that price.
So it's a range, $5.90 to $75. Actually, $75, that would have meant you probably are quite wealthy if you have $75 to spare.
I would say.
And you're spending it on a purse. Not everyone would do that, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I like how they always, in these ads too, it's consistent. They always put their store hours. And they put daily, 9 a.m. to 5:30. And then I've noticed, not in this one, but others, they say Saturdays included or Sundays included. So maybe, we might have to look this up, but maybe the norm was that the stores weren't open on weekends.
So, okay, look at this one here. It says car radios. So the Moto Model 505, yeah, it's $114.95. And I mean, in comparison, again, there's other things down here, 129. Of course, there's the cheaper ones, which is like 69, guess, depending on the name, I guess.
Well, they're differentiating. I'm not really a radio person, but it says 6 tubes or 5 tubes. So
right.
5 tubes is that $69 that he's talking about. 6 tubes is the $127.95. So I guess you're getting more. You must be getting more with the 6 tubes.
Yeah. And then there's this general electrical appliances.
Which still is around.
Yeah, actually that is still around, I believe. Wow, look at those prices right there. So toaster is $9.95.
You can't, just here's some reference. You can't even go to Starbucks and get nothing close to a toaster for less than that. If you got 2 drinks at Starbucks, it's more than $9.95.
There you go. Wow. The kettle, as you guys saw at the beginning, we're making tea for ourselves. $17.50. Yeah, a little bit more than that, eh?
Here's a vacuum cleaner.
Fun.
No increase in prices. Hunters has been upright in cylinder models in these famous vacuum cleaners with all attachments. That's bold. Note the special offer below, and then they have special offer, big letters. Eureka Deluxe Upright, regular $114, and then it looks like now, then it goes on to say, Eureka Floor Waxer and Polisher, regular $10.25, and it looks like for both, you can get the vacuum cleaner and the floor waxer for $109.
Wow, but you know, vacuum cleaners have always been slightly expensive for sure.
Well,
even back then you can see that those prices. Even right now you can definitely get the cheaper ones because now there's a lot of different models and maybe small size, big size, maybe stronger in terms of vacuuming and all that.
Like Dyson, right?
Oh, Dyson, because we have actually one which we got from a friend of ours again. It's about $500 or so.
Yeah.
Because imagine to compare that to now, it's a lot of money, eh?
But you know what, too? I can't help but feel like it was probably a luxury to have a vacuum cleaner. Maybe there's always been the standard way you sweep and then you mop by hand, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of people probably did that anyways.
Well, that is again a luxury for me growing up myself. What I remember, we swept the house, not even with an actual nice broom. More like say we get strokes from outside, put them together, and then you sweep the house, and then you get water and soap, and then you bend down on, like say, use something like an old towel or maybe an old piece of shirt which was ripped.
Oh yeah, right.
And you go, you know, on your knees and mop, dry up, like that's it. And that's on like cement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that would be hard to be on the knees then. And see, again, maybe you guys watched that Get to Know Us video, maybe not. We'll link that here for you because sometimes I hear stories like that. We're the same age, but different experiences, obviously. And in that video, we delve a little bit more into how we grew up and things like that.
But yeah, yes, it is first world country to
Yes.
second world country kind
That's
of
right.
thing. So yes, there's definitely a big difference. Gift slippers.
Hundreds of pairs, men's and women's. Yes. Sharply reduced. That's an interesting way of saying that. Many half price or less. So we have moccasins. These are women's. Regular $2.98. They have a size range, I guess because they're being marked down, 4 to 9. And they're $1.99. I'm not sure what this is, but it's called an opera slipper. Men's fine brown kid opera slippers. They're insulated platform leather soles. This is size 6 to 11. Regular $3.98, and you can get them at this point in time for $1.98.
How about that?
This is young and young.
Yeah, but you guys have
They
seen
have
those.
2 stores.
You've seen all those slippers. Like, are you kidding me? You can't find them at this price.
No, even sales slippers aren't $1 now.
Yeah, go to simple Walmart here. You find. Compare those prices.
Yeah, most of us have our go-to is Walmart nowadays, and while they're still cost effective, it's not this cheap.
You know what? Before it was actually Payless, and I really loved Payless, honestly.
I know, I miss Payless.
Yeah, but I remember I like go there with the little girls, little kids or whatever, and they just
his family.
Yeah, they literally get quick shoes and just like that. But I wonder whether they couldn't, do anything anymore because maybe they was too cheap or something. Because they were quite cheap prices. They were really good
All
prices.
I know is I enjoyed Payless.
Yeah.
I always found something I wanted at Payless.
Yeah.
And it was something I could afford, especially being a student. I remember going there like in college and everything else too. And they have a specific type of running shoe that I like, and I'm gonna be kind of out of luck when these ones go bad because I don't know how to find them at a new place.
I know.
Now we have, this is a Bloor Street store called Creed's, but it's a jewelry store, it looks like. There's a little thing here, it says phone and mail orders filled. So you didn't even have to go into the store to buy this stuff. I guess it's like our Amazon of the 1947.
Unless you call with your credit card or something like that.
You must have. Or maybe it was like pay on delivery.
Never know.
COD, cash on delivery.
Right.
Open every evening until 9 p.m. Now until Christmas, and then in brackets again, Saturdays included. So now we have a bracelet. They call it a fascinating French bracelet set with sparkling brilliance. Now, of course, there's taxes, but it was $14.95.
So just arrived from Paris. Ooh, Paris. So charming necklace for French Baroque pearls with crystal brilliance crafts. 21.50 cents.
Yeah. Now the most expensive on here is a 7-strand necklace, simulated pearls. So again, we're talking about costume jewelry here, but again, it has the brilliant clasp that they were talking about above, and they mentioned it here too. So it must have been a specialty item, like that they couldn't get other places.
Right.
This one, the 7-strand, is $35. This is interesting too because it says Hank Crafts must be a brand name I'm not sure of. Automatic electric egg cookers, and now they sell it like the modern way to cook eggs, and cooks or poaches eggs in live steam, shutting off automatically when they are done just right. Finished in ivory porcelain with flashing chrome dome. So it says just plug in, add water, cooked the way you like them right at the table. So that was $5.50.
Right at the table. That's nice.
I don't know why you'd want to cook an egg directly at your table, but I guess so. You can also not only get that, but for a little extra dollars, which is very little to be honest, you can get the whole service set. So an ideal electric gift. And so you get the egg cooker, 4 double eggs and tray. Egg cups, sorry. You get individual cups for your eggs. Cooks eggs right at the table just the way you like them. That was $9.95. So for another $5 or so, you would get everything you needed to serve these things. I think it's important to note, like, they used to take time for things back then. We are quite a bit more rushed now, I would say. I mean, of course, I haven't lived in 1947. Maybe I'm wrong. But it just seems like that's why they had things like this. People would take this time to sit, focus on their meal, be present when they're doing something. We're much more distracted these days too, which is one thing maybe we could borrow from this time period.
Okay, so we have something about diamonds here. So diamond ring. Ladies, build white, approximately 3/4 carat with 6 large shorter stone in modern platinum setting. Ideal engagement or Christmas gift for quick sell. $450. That's amazing. We didn't want to spend that much. We didn't spend exactly 400. But yeah.
Well, we can't spend 400. It's not even a possibility.
I guess
now.
unless if I go hunt the stone myself or something.
If you did it all on your own, maybe.
I wish.
Okay, as much fun as this is, we have a lot of information that we've passed on and talked about today. So we're going to go ahead and just say we're good for now. But don't worry, there's going to be more of these in the future because we do enjoy these. And we have 3 newspapers, so why not, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for showing or coming along today.
No problem.
It was
Anytime.
fun.
Anytime.
I always like having you in my channel.
Well, and I always love to have my wife on my side. She comes on my side all the time.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, my YouTube channel is called Cooking with Ronald, and I do all sorts of different videos, DIYs, cooking mainly, but DIYs definitely as well.
Honestly, it depends on what we're doing in the house, and if we think people might get some value from it, then we go ahead and we make a video on that. Please consider a like, share, and subscribe.
And give us thumbs up too.
Oh yeah. Because we're gonna do these anyways, I won't lie, but it helps us let us know if you enjoy them as well.
Yeah.
Alright, well I hope you guys have a wonderful evening or day, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.
Bye.